welcome to my channel, Vixen Vixen. I'm Monica, or Vixen, either one. I said I was going to do these videos once a week, and I apologize because I am struggling to do just one every 2 weeks. I think it is mostly to do with the amount of stuff that's going on right now, between doctor's appointments, birthdays, and school, and my work. It's just been, really, really, really busy. But I have been keeping up a journal. So writing in my journal is something that I've done since 6th grade. So I've kind of have my whole life written down, but it's something that I do kind of on my own, and I find it kind of a meditation practice. It's soothing for me to kind of unload into my journal. So I kind of keep notes and what I want to post in these videos to kind of keep everyone updated and myself. So yes, it has been a very, very, very busy week. I've had doctor's appointments. I've had physical therapy twice, which is going really well. When I go see my physical therapist, he has like magic fingers and hands, and when he grabs my knee and works it, it feels so good. I love it, and my knee has not felt this good in so long. My glutes and my hips and the backs of my thighs are really sore because they're basically teaching me how to walk properly so that I'm not putting as much pressure on my knees, and also focusing on keeping my legs straight rather than bowed in. He said as I lose weight, that will also help me, so I'm really excited about that. And then later on this week, I go see an orthopedic surgeon who is most likely going to suggest that I have orthopedic surgery on my knee again. And my physical therapist said that if I continue physical therapy right now, that I probably won't really ever get full range of motion back in my knee. But if I choose to do an orthopedic surgery, that it's kind of like a reset button, and I have the chance to get full range of motion back. So that is something that I'm putting on the back burner right now because I have a surgery date. I'm so happy. Last week I got a phone call from Deanna at my surgery center, and they wanted me to have a surgery date set for my last binder appointment that I go to, so that we would have dates to work around and everything for pre-op diet and post-op diet and everything. My voice is kind of wavering right now because I'm excited, and also my blood pressure has been up really high, and so sometimes I feel like I'm kind of gasping for breath. So January 9th, 2018 at 11:30 a.m. is my surgery date, and I will be having gastric bypass surgery. Dun dun dun! I'm so excited. When I got the phone call, and after I got off the phone call, I had to sit down for an hour or so, probably an hour and a half, just to go through the myriad of emotions that I was feeling. I was excited, I was scared, I was happy, I was sad, I was overwhelmed. It was intense. It's kind of like seeing the light at the end of the tunnel after a whole year of working towards this. I'm really, really happy, and guys, it is just around the corner, and I know it's going to be here like that. It's just, this month has already gone so fast. Today is the 11th already. Today is my oldest daughter's 21st birthday, and I'm so excited for that. And my youngest daughter, she has this week left of school, and then she's out for 2 weeks. And when I have my youngest daughter here with me at home, time flies. You know, it goes so fast. And I'm going to pause this for a second because it's her birthday and I get a little emotional. Maybe I can get through it. Anyway, I'm going to get through it. Ignore these. My babies are growing up. And I have, since I got my surgery date, please, if anyone has been through this, share with me, because almost it's like pregnancy. You know what you feel like when you find out you're pregnant, or you go through those emotional, hormonal upheavals? God, since I got my surgery date, I am just a wreck. I really am, in more ways than one. You know, with Christmas and birthdays. It's my friend's birthday this weekend, so we went to a movie together, and then we went and got our nails done, and you know, it was really nice to get out and just talk with her, and you know, wish her happy birthday. And then now it's my daughter's birthday, and in 2 more days it's my roommate's birthday. The emotional struggle is real, and I feel like I'm a crybaby. Like, I cry at the drop of a hat. My eating over the last year, I have never struggled as much as I have been this last month, or this last 2 weeks at least, since December started. I have been struggling. We have eaten out at Burger King. We've ordered in Domino's Pizza. We've gone to eat sushi twice. I don't really count sushi as bad, because sushi isn't bad for you. The sushi I get for myself isn't bad. Like, I omit the rice, and I eat a lot of the salmon, the tuna, red snapper, eel, those kind of things. And I try not to use any of the sauces or anything like that. My blood pressure has been really high lately, and I have been fighting with it. I mean, this is a real battle, seriously. And when I say my blood pressure has been high, it's been like 142 over 112. It's been 158 over 115. The lowest that I've had it is, I was 128 over 90 something, like 92 or 93. It's the lowest one that I've had. That was at the doctor's office the other day. And he's gonna up my blood pressure medication, because, you know, and I've completely tried to take salt out of my diet, but I don't know if it's just because I've been really busy and I've been allowing myself to eat at places where I know that the sodium intake is just phenomenal, like the Burger King and the Domino's. I don't know why I let that happen. It's not like I come home and I'm more tired than I am at other times, you know, but it was just convenient. And that convenience is what I struggle with, because, you know, you have the money for it, and you know that you can get away with it, and so you allow yourself to do it. And I need to be a lot more firm with myself in allowing that to happen, because the last thing I want to do is have this surgery and then allow myself to allow my children to eat this food. The whole point of my surgery is to be around for my children. And if I allow my children to eat as unhealthy as I myself was eating, then there is no point to this. So there is, you know, if you've had problems with that in the past, I'd like to get your advice, and if you could share with me some of the tricks or processes that you went through to end that, I hate to call it binging, but I still plan out my meals. I still do these kind of things. We still cook, but maybe it's just a month because it is so busy with Christmas shopping and, you know, birthdays that we've had. And I know my daughter, my 5-year-old, her kindergarten class has had like 3 parties in the last month. And this week they're having a around the world Christmas party that is centered around foods from different cultures. And we have a somewhat diverse class with mostly Hispanic, Caucasian, and African American children. Outside of that, we don't really have any races or cultures, you know, that are in that range. So my daughter and I chose to pick Japan and Greece as 2 of the countries that we'll represent. We're from Hispanic backgrounds, so, but there's a lot of Hispanics in our class, so we decided to pick 2 cultures that, you know, we don't, that won't be represented, but, you know, won't be represented, but we're going to represent them. And hopefully we can do them a little bit of justice. Like for the Japan culture, they don't really celebrate Christmas per se. They do, but it's a Western influence. And so KFC and Valentine cakes are kind of what represent Christmas to them. Those are big holiday items that they celebrate with. So we're going to do KFC chicken, and I bought a sponge cake, and then we're going to decorate it with icing and strawberries. And then for Greece, we're going to do baklava and figs, nuts, and sweets. It's kind of a tradition that the boys go around to houses and give these treats out, and then they get treats in return. I'm not really sure about that. I haven't read it completely, but I'm looking it up, and I'm going to do a little printout for it. So, but it's just having the sweets in the house, and the fact that I'm buying chicken from KFC, and, you know, and then we've had birthdays. My oldest daughter, I don't know if I said this or not already, she's turning 21. And so we have cake in the house and ice cream, and I'm struggling. The struggle is real to not partake of, well, I mean, to partake of them, but not overly, you know, like I don't want to eat more than what's necessary. We have been watching, I have been watching these videos from a bariatric surgeon. His name is Dr. Vaughn, and he's out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. He's a bariatric surgeon that actually does all his classes, and he teaches his patients himself. And he has a diet that is called a 50% raw diet. And basically what it is it's a green smoothie in the mornings for breakfast, and then it's a lunch salad, a salad for lunch. You could put anything you want on that salad as long as the star of the lunch is the salad itself. So, you know, he says his patients ask him, you know, what kind of dressing can we use? What can we put on top? And he says it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you use fat-free, low-fat, whatever, as long as the salad is the star. And I understand what he's saying with that. And then for dinner, they just have, you know, like fish, vegetables, and, you know, whatever else on their little plate. And so, you know, it's a very sensible, and out of the 3 meals a day, well, 2 meals is over 50%. So you're getting 50% raw food into your system. And he has a book out. It's like 50 smoothies, 50 green smoothies or something like that. And he has the recipes in that. And so I went ahead and purchased that book from Amazon so that I could use those smoothies to incorporate into my children's and my grandmother's diets. And I think I was blessed with kids who love vegetables and fruits because I've always put them on our plates. So I don't think it will be too difficult to find a smoothie blend that will be appealing to both of my kids and my grandmother. And for lunches for my 5-year-old, I'm going to go back to doing bento boxes for her at lunchtime because I'm not really pleased with the lunches that they're having at school. I don't feel like they are, I feel like it's a lot of processed food. And so I have the time and the resources to make her, you know, really cute little bento boxes for lunch that hopefully will encourage her to eat the foods that are on there. And yes, I did. I went out at the beginning of the school year. I went out and bought a ton of Japanese, you know, those little cute sticks that they put in the bento boxes, and the little dividers, and the little, you know, fruit and lettuce holders and things. And I have tons of recipes and ideas for that. So I'm going to go ahead and start remaking those for her. I feel like they'll be healthier for her and she'll get more out of it. And then for dinner, we've decided that we really, we eat a lot of seafood. We eat a lot of salmon, whitefish, we eat shrimp, crab meat. So we're just going to continue with that. I don't, and we do a lot of chicken. So I don't really buy a lot of beef. We do have a roast every now and then, but I don't really buy beef, which is really strange because I grew up on a ranch where we had beef all the time. But most of us enjoy seafood. So I think we're just going to stick with that for our dinners, and then a vegetable and probably a fruit. And those are the groceries that I've been buying lately. So I want to stay with those because I think it's most nutritious. So I just need to incorporate the salads and the smoothies for breakfast and lunch. So yeah, that's my update for the last couple weeks. My surgery date is the most important thing out of this whole video. I am ready for it, and who knows, we'll see how this goes. I'm excited, ready for it to happen, and move on and move forward. As my grandmother keeps saying, I wish this were already done. She's worried about me and the surgery, but I told her I'll be fine. You know, we're going to a really good hospital, and I trust my doctor, my surgeon, and I've had enough support from, you know, his staff and my staff, and so I know that I'll be in good hands. And yeah, just have to put faith in the Lord and move forward. So okay, well, I'm going to wrap this up. I've taken almost 20 minutes of your time, but to those who are watching and sharing my journey with me, I really appreciate it. And any words of encouragement that you can share with me will always be truly appreciated, because they're needed. They're needed. And so I hope all of you guys have a beautiful day and a great week, and I will see you soon.